Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, it is 9:30 p.m. Same day as yesterday. I have not I've been in a bit of a Monster Train mood, you know? Maybe I was a little burnt out. The vacation, it did me some good, perhaps. I'm not so sure. Uh, Either way, hope you're doing well today. I'm doing fine. Hanging in there. It's a little bit warm, I gotta say. I'd end up taking this hoodie off. I'm not so sure. Uh, Regardless, not a whole lot to tell you because it's the same day as it was yesterday for me. Mm, yeah, no, not really much. I'm gonna be doing first looks pretty much every day until I run out of games that look exciting to play, which is not looking like it's gonna happen anytime soon. I got like 9 games when I have 9 games that I saw that looked interesting when I got back from vacation. I've done 2 of them so far, so I'm gonna maybe do a rapid fire video where I give like 5 games 6 minutes each to get through them all. But I don't know. And then, in case tomorrow I don't feel like recording, I'm doing a second Monster Train today, which is also fine. You never know, you know? Maybe tomorrow I'm just not feeling it. Maybe tomorrow I just put all my time into working on my school project. I'm not so sure. It's hard to say what I'll feel tomorrow. But, you know, another day of Wurmkin, by the way. Been like 4 or 5 days of Wurmkin in a row. This one was guaranteed, to be fair. But, you know, still a lot of Wurmkin. I have no problem. I would play Wurmkin as my secondary every game if I could, because they're good. Probably the best secondary clan. They have so much good utility. Very strong. Alright, anything else I want to say to you? Not really. I want to ask you a question, though, of course. So I heard this just now. I heard a little rumor that, and this is the inspiration for this question. The rumor is that Ray William Johnson, former biggest YouTuber on the platform, is bringing back his music group, Your Favorite Martian. If that sentence made no sense to you, nice. Good. Your Favorite Martian, their videos are still up. Their music is very questionable. And my question is, what's something from postmodern YouTube is how I will put it, from old YouTube, or just from the old internet, from before everything got so, basically from before the year 2012 is what I'm trying to say, that you feel like aged well. Yeah, I said aged well, not aged poorly, because man, most of Ray William Johnson's content actually just aged terribly. His content was Tosh.0, basically, but in a world where every clip that ever happens isn't posted on every single platform by everyone. So when he brought you like Big Booty Bitches, you remember that one? Remember that song? If not, man, this is a real weird intro if you don't remember that one either. But when he brought you that was probably the first and only time you saw that video, and you went, "Wow, that's hilarious," and then you share it with your friends. I mean, it works, but that's not where I was going with this. I was trying to think of something that I actually feel like aged well from the old internet, that like is still hanging in there. I don't actually have a good answer to this. What do you feel? I mean, there's obvious good answers to this that are kind of cop-outs, like Amazon. You know, sure, why not? Yeah, you could say that. Netflix, well, no, not really. Netflix is kind of going to shit, but I also think Netflix was more of a mail service in the early days, so I don't know about that one. But, you know, I don't actually have a good answer to this. I can give you a lot of examples of the answers that are not correct, but I don't have a good answer. You give me some good answers. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Wurmkin, Exile Melting, Blading Seal Daedalus, Curse Fell, Patient Starve, Echo Transfer, Purifying Cleanse, Revenge of the Damned. Now it is 9:30. I need this video to not be 1 hour long, because I do have to go stream tonight. So, Monster Train, how about we make a little agreement here? How's that sound? Bog Slime or Hell's Banners. I have no consumes in my starting deck. Wurmkin units are big, and I have Exile Melting. Gotta take Hell's Banners here. Lock it in, final answer. I don't want to play Decayer. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say what we're all thinking. I don't want to play this champion. I keep picking him and I keep going, yeah, this is the time. He's really gonna feel good. I'm gonna pick him again and I'm gonna say, this is the time it's really gonna feel good. I don't want to play this champion. I'm always sad when I pick it. Conscription notice is fine. Like, maybe this time it'll be the eye-opening time where I go, oh, okay, I get it now. But I don't know, man. Every time I pick this champion. Every time I pick Reap Chef, I'm just not happy. I don't enjoy it. When does it end? No Purifying Cleanses here. So my game plan here, I suppose, is going to become pick up cards that I can utilize to make Reap happen, and then pick up Echoes on every 4. That's basically it. Because Reap Chef, he kills everything. You just have to win Relentless. And he will kill everything for you. Extremely nice. But like, I do have to... I have to get a Relentless killer. That's always the challenge of this champion. It's Patient Seraph as well, so he's gonna get a little bit steamrolled here. So basically, what I want here is Molten Encasement. Hands down, no 2 cents about it. Whatever other simile, allegory, saying, phrase, whatever the word is, this is what I want. Give me Hosting Kin. It's not here, game sucks, and on top of this, both of my purple cards were units, which is also not great. However, I will just take Draft because there's a chance that I see Bounty Stalker and then completely abandon the line. The chance of seeing Bounty Stalker did dwindle a little bit with this Wurmkin banner, but not 0 yet. I'm probably gonna open that Horde. Egg. I hate playing eggs with this chef. I think it is so grim. However, you know what I don't hate? You know what sounds like a real weird idea? What if I played Bogfly or Bog Chrysalis Infusion on a unit that I reform with Primitive Mold a lot? And I just generate a bunch of flies to chump block for me. That sounds awful. Let's do it. I'm in. I mean, in the worst case, what's good about this is I can use the flies to tank for me in the next combat. But... Hardened Hull. Okay. Alright, hang on a second now. Because Hardened Hull changes the... This flips the script a little bit. Because now all of a sudden... I wish I didn't take that plus 25. But all of a sudden it costs 2 echoes to hatch the flies instead of 5, which is much easier to do. I wish I didn't do this. Because this would be good. I could just play 2 eggs and we would be fine. It's probably still fine. And I'm gonna roll for multi-strike now. Ooh, okay. I mean, this works too. This is also acceptable. I can infuse something good on these eggs and then duplicate and we're chilling. Whatever infusion seems good to me. The chef will kill everything, the eggs will scale, it should be good. Should be good. Nameless Siren again? I would call that unexpected, personally. And like, this round I have enemies walk up, but they're not that big of a threat because they are reaped. Very heavily, in fact. But this is a position where you have to analyze this a little bit, and you have to say, okay, what am I looking at here? Well, I'm looking at these enemies do not die right now. However, they will die if I put the Primitive Mold mid-floor on the next turn, so I can chip away at this armor and guarantee the death of this enemy on the next turn. And then I also put the egg on top floor to catch Collector, of course. The early combats here shouldn't be that big of a deal. Now, when I said that yesterday, which was today for me, I then almost died. So I will not be committing to that sentiment here. I should not play Hosting Kins here. Sadly, I do just take 7. Nothing I can do. I'm like 1 off. If I had taken the other one, if I had taken a little Bog Slime here, this wouldn't be the case. I have another Purifying Cleanse. Okay, 7 damage for the early game. Not a big loss here. Just take the, as soon as I see the red X, we just take it. Now, what infusion do I want to put on this egg? You know what would be real weird is Paraffin Enforcer. I know we just played Paraffin Enforcer, but still. I think it would be weird. I think it would be fun. I'm gonna take Bounding Echoes. Quick Purifying Cleanse. I'm not taking another draft. I already took my safety draft. If I'm gonna take Paraffin Enforcer, maybe I should take another Purifying Cleanse, maybe? But I already have 2. I'm gonna skip. Blood Cider. Ew. Ew. I haven't had to say no fuck you to Glug Cider in so long. That's been a very long time. How do I feel about Kinho's Carapace Infusion on a unit that I maybe am going to reform? No. No? No. Cider. Ew. Don't get baited by the steel shot. We go right. Yeah, Keeper of Echoes is maybe fine. It's not great. It's not the ideal infusion here. I think the Paraffin Enforcer infusion would be a little more exciting, at least, because the flies are going to generate so much rage and then just die. I actually think that would be so cool, but I should take Keeper of Echoes because there's a reasonable chance that... I mean, yeah, I'm not even going to go to a Remnant banner here. I'm going to take the Keeper. I'm actually just going to go ahead and full commit this here because I can take these pack shards. I shouldn't die. And I can just have my unit set up done and dusted. And I leave myself open to take duplicates throughout the rest of the run from here by doing this. And now all we really do is... yeah. Well, I could have avoided 15 pack shards here. That's fine. What we really do now is we want to make ourselves have good purple options. I took a purple hosting kin. I took a purple something, didn't I? What was it? No, I took Bounding Echoes, that's right. Alright, I'll take one Bounding Echoes. I was gonna 5x purple hosting kin, but Bounding Echoes is not worth 5xing, I think. Alright. We are 70 pack shards going into Daedalus, which is a little frightening, but we should be strong enough for it as well. There's just gonna be sometimes positions here where I need to go, yeah, I should not play this. I think I actually do not play Steelworker here. I think I do want to play Space and then play whatever the conscription notice unit is out. I feel like that is worthwhile, but I think I don't play Steelworker here. And I don't think that those are conflicting sentiments either. Now, we're in a position where I'm going to apply a lot of Reap to these enemies, and then they're not going to take damage for a few turns. Even better, I think maybe what I want to do here is play mid-floor with this setup. Or no, even better, I want to be able to hatch the eggs on turn 1 without any fear of that being a major mistake. That's what I want here. Suddenly it's not looking so good, you know? Egg plus Reap. Is it bad? Maybe. Unless. No, I think it might be bad. However, then we reform it. Is it still... It's worse, right? Is it worse? It might be worse. Like, now it's gonna eat these shards up here. I guess I just give it a Purifying Cleanse. I don't know, man. I guess everything dies and it's okay. Oh, like, God, that's right, they hatch and burn out instantly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. They hatch and then they just instantly die. Draft actually lives to take his swings here, which is pretty nuts, because I can Echo Transfer him. And then suddenly this enemy takes 29, and I only take 2 where I was going to take 8. I'm definitely taking space here, but I just want you to know, I think this line might be terrible. But if I get myself to a point where I can play a lot of purples real fast, it's probably good. But I think that there's always going to be like a 2-turn lead time on this deck. And so I should take space and I should play mid-floor. And the purple card they gave me here is Wax and Spike. Where was this rare draft yesterday, Monster Train? Do you know how much I would have liked to have seen this rare draft yesterday? Seen? Saw? Observed? Watched? Witnessed? Whatever. Get out of here, Glareminder. I'm taking space. I think that this is actually a run that I want to play on mid-floor. It might even just be a run I want to play on top floor. To be fully honest with you. But we get rid of non-purple cards. We say goodbye. Train Steward. Double stack? No. -1? I mean, yeah, it's probably right. We want to upgrade Revenge of the Dang Old here. Probably want to give it plus 10 piercing though, so I'm not going to give it anything right now. Because it's not urgent. And we can cut out Steward. Yeah, Steward, it's fine. I'll defeat Crystal Cloak. I took my momentary pause there to go, hey wait, what about Crystal Cloak? To which I say, I refuse to live the remainder of my life in fear of Crystal Cloak. I will not live in Crystal Cloak's shadow any longer. I implore you to do the same. I'm willing to take the spikes. The backliner will probably be the one that walks up and should die to reap. Ah, even better. Goes first so we can do... I think Chef does not reap, indeed. Could just have Horned Warrior die, and then I could replay him. But I don't want him to be bottom floor because the egg is hatching right away. The whole reason we took space is so I could play bottom floor, have the egg instantly hatch, and still play the second egg. This was the point. Oh yeah, then being able to bring back the egg and play it again, and have it kill an enemy for me does, or like just even do a little damage and tank and add an echo, it seems decent. Although it does eat the hatch before it expires. I think that this run is going to be brought to you by Primitive Mold. Look at how sad these flies are down here. It's like... if I put the Burnout 1 unit on the top floor, it actually just dies, right? Where do you die? Oh, the spikes, of course. I definitely don't want to take 10 here. I do want to stop that damage. It's just thinking about how the optimal way of stopping it is. Oh, he's sapped. Yeah, weird. Okay, I'm gonna put the Draft on top floor because he gives me an echo up here and doesn't steal it. And I'm gonna put the Bog Chrysalis here so that he actually does damage that matters. I'm gonna play Fracture down here and that should be it. And when the flies die, it's not over because I can just bring in the reformed ones. By the time these flies start to die, I can bring in the ones that are on higher floors by replaying the reform ones. Yeah, that's the right sentence. Like this one dies, but then the one that comes back here is going to have more. I think it's 2. 2 is fine. I'll take it. 2 burnout is... it's actually 1 burnout with the state of the game here. But because they're gonna pop out at 1. They tank around, and there's also Purifying Cleanse. Sure, you know what? I'll say it. This run looks cool. I'll say what you're thinking. This run does seem kind of neat. I think the space is really important because this is a run that's going to require me to be very flexible with my playing. Eternal Kinstone is nice. Permanent 1 Echo, very cool. I am interested. Memento Mori is disgusting. I can't believe you would show this card to me. But it's also not that bad because we have 3 units dying when eggs hatch. The problem is that it's not good early, and what I need in this combat and in this run is I need cards that are strong in the first 3 turns. I think that's actually Mortal Entrapment, but it's not purple, so I'm not interested. I think that is how it goes, although Mortal Entrapment would be nice for Seraph as well. Maybe that's wrong, but I was going to go to the trinket shop, but for what? I only have 200 gold. I should go left. I did kind of want to go quick on health, though, to be fair. Removals get a little tricky, don't they? Because everything's purple. Plus 10 piercings, anyone? Yeah, buddy. I'm not getting rid of Hostingkin. That card always offers me enough value. I will take removals. I think it is Draft. He's served me very well, but now he's obsolete because the eggs hatch fast. Founding Echoes are fine. Like, really, these cards are all okay. Which means that I should start getting rid of starters? Well, no, because the starters are actually kind of the backbone of the run. I think I'm going to get rid of 1, but not both Purifying Cleanses. I think 1 Purifying Cleanse has a place, and I think both are not that necessary. We're going to take Fractures to 0 costs first. You can't put plus 20? Yeah, I guess I did know this. You can't put plus 20 Consume on Hostingkin, or any card with Consume, but specifically Hostingkin in this position. I like to freeze Abounding Echoes. I don't know if it's worth the money, but what else am I going to spend it on? trinkets? I mean, which ones? Multi-strike? I think that this is probably a no-go on 80 packed shards. Now this is definitely a combat where if you play bottom floor, you're getting what you're asking for here. However, on the 10, 20, 45, you have a lot of health. Thinking maybe I play bottom floor and just let the Reap ride. I think that's actually the way I go. Because our turn 1 is chill. 50 health is higher than 45. Yeah, our turn 1 is chillin'. We can have Railbeater go hold the line top floor. Our turn 2 is a little bit less so. Still okay. I should have played Primitive Mold first. That's my B. Play your eggs in front, people. It goes top floor, gives me Collector. You don't scare me. 129 on this enemy on turn 2 is not that bad for the position. Especially since he got a freebie harvest there. This. I do scale for this, right? I get the Inspire triggers. It's worthwhile. And then I just did something to proc the melee weakness. This went surprisingly well, I have to say. I thought that this combat was going to look a lot worse. I guess, to be fair, the Sweet Boss maybe will sneak up on us here a little bit and do a lot of damage. However, not my issue, really. On turns like these, I should probably go put echoes on other floors, maybe even just hatch this egg, but Play this one. It's just gonna eat the echoes, right? It's actually not worth playing even, I fear. I'm trying to make one of the flies very powerful. The biggest problem that this one's actually gonna face here is that I can't kill... I took all my eggs out, that's annoying. Can't kill the 10 coots here. That's gonna hurt me a lot, yeah, in the Relentless. Guess we just play our purples, talk our shit, and then this is fine. We have primitive mold, so the world does not end here. And we have Reap on the boss. He dies to the Reap, actually. Even better than the primitive mold. Egg hatches, enemy dies. We're chill and all's well. No complaints. I think that this run has every run of this nature has a long-term problem. It is not good as time goes on, but for now it's fun. So I don't have to worry about the future. I can take Crushing Demise because we're playing bottom floor. You could also take Stealth there, and Stealth is very fine too. I think that Crushing Demise is important because I need a card that kills the mini-bosses, but I can't make that card be Perfect Insanity. Removals are getting even harder to parse here. I actually don't hate removing both Echo Transfers. Committing hardcore to the bit. Kill both of these. I think it's probably... I mean, Primitive Mold is a better card for me to play, I think, than Echo Transfer, actually. I'm getting rid of Echo Transfer. Never thought I'd see the day. That play is almost certainly incorrect. It cannot be right. At the same time, it feels right. And I want another Eternal Kinstone. If you get 2 Eternal Kinstones down on a floor, you get to hatch the eggs without any cost. You just play the egg and it hatches without any cost. That's good. What I want to do actually maybe is intrinsic the Bounding Echoes. I have to take 20 more pack shards that I don't care about. So if I intrinsic Bounding Echoes, then I can put it on one of the eggs guaranteed, so that it'll give itself one of the echoes it needs to hatch. And that's good. I think. This Curse fell, and I didn't do anything about Curse fell. I didn't make some sort of game plan in regards to Curse fell, I'm just here. Inscription Notice is offering me a decent amount of value, I have to say. It is doing well. I should... it doesn't matter here. I'm gonna do it this way anyway, but it does not matter. Our echoes rocketed out very well. The burnout will not pass on. This unit, I suppose I play just because I want to increment his burnout. And I think I'm best off here just following Fel around and throwing Reap at her. You guys follow a lot of schools of thought here. I think that the Inspire +1/+1 is not really that high on my to-do list. Careful there. One with Burnout 2 should go in front. Yeah, because that one will at least hatch. The eggs do kind of waste my echoes, though. Possible that I should just reform, or I should remove my reforms a little bit. I think that is not an unreasonable opinion. But we are also building up a reasonable number here, to be honest with you. I mean, look at that. They just all pop out. This is sort of just becoming a reform eggs plan instead of anything else, which is fine with me. I don't mind. I don't mind reforming my eggs every now and then. I took damage here and I absolutely should not have taken this ultimate penance damage. I am not at threat of losing this fight. Taking that damage was just a waste. I didn't play. Oh, that is the ultimate penance I just didn't play. There it is. Back like it never left. Horn Warrior's on fucking vacation up here. My man has had to do nothing. He's lucky that I had to play that curse. Otherwise, I was gonna crush his bitch ass. My man's taking he's having too good of a time. So what? I need him to help me kill the boss. I don't care. He's having too much fun up here. Kill him. Fun detected. Annihilate. Destroy. He finishes her off. There you go. He died. Good work, team. Shouldn't have taken that 5, but we're chilling. Accelerated incubation is purple, and it's just like this card is everything I want right now. Absolutely. You could make a great case for Hollowed Halls as well. And then I'm taking draw because I need to draw more purples in a turn. I can deal with the cost by -1ing all of the purples. I am a believer in removing a primitive mold now. I actually think I'm gonna get rid of Purifying Cleanse too. I don't think I need it, but I'm definitely putting myself... I'm setting myself up for a terrible tumble here. I am Humpty Dumptying currently. I believe we may in fact experience a great fall, because Patient Seraph is going to clap my eggs every round. But remember that we are playing Reap at the end of the day, and at the start of the day, and throughout the middle of the day. This is a Reap run. Through and through. As many -1s as I can legally carry, please. Well, that's worthless. And that's really bad. Unless it isn't? Hang on a second now. Alright. Hang on a second. So I drop Big Egg on a higher floor, and those big flies, they act as gatekeepers on the top floor, and they chip the divinity down every round. I throw them resources when I can. The smaller egg I use as a chump blocker on the bottom floor by reforming it every round and then hatching. I'm sold. This is cool. I don't know if it's good, but it's cool. The major refraction bogfly egg is probably my most common shot myself in the foot situation, where we have a really cool run that I just lose because I do something like this. And the something like this is I keep taking major refraction on bogflies and then going, oh, wait a minute. It's really bad. This time, though, I only have one spell, so this is a free trial. This time, though, this is the one where it's good. Oh, no. No, you gotta trust. So in this position, you gotta make a little bit of a pivot to the middle floor. Oh no, I think I have made a terrible error. Almost immediately. I fear. That egg gets slaughtered. You know what? Trust. You just gotta keep the faith here, that's all. It's good. trust. Sure, they all died, but there's no follow-up to that. But it's just but a but from the mold. Oh no. Oh no. What have I wrought here? I mean, it's good here, don't get me wrong. In this combat, it's absolutely fine. My oh no's are not in regards to this combat. You can't do this to me. You can't keep bringing him back. Get this guy out of here. Now, big flies, they are big. Here's primitive mold. Get me out of this shit, brother. Man, crushing demise is really important for this run now, because I need to kill my own bog flies. Why did I do this, man? It's like, every time I do this, it's like, oh yeah, this is gonna be so cool. This is the one where this really works and it's gonna be great. It never is. It's always really bad. It's just not good. Every time I major stone an egg, it is not good. It is just bad. It's never worked. I don't know why I keep doing it. Yeah, I do it because I think it's gonna be fun. Yeah. Sure. If I get the big egg here, I think I might just die. Which is really funny. Okay, I didn't. Alright, huge. I beat the boss. Let's go. Didn't play the Revenge of the Darned because I was worried I was just gonna like kill one of my flies that was getting an extra hit or something, and then suddenly you take like 500 more or 500 less damage on the boss. Broken memories, yeah, sure. Devourer of Death. Alright, hear me out though. I mean, this card is one of those cards that's on like the moratorium. You never pick it. Hear me out though. There's a lot of flies dying on these floors now. No, he's gonna go on top floor and he's gonna get swept. Get him out of here. Don't do it. It's not good. He's not good. That unit sucks. Alright. What we got here? Noted Stone, bonus damage on Pyre, those are not good. Karuska, do I even have Extract? No, I got rid of it. Alright. Faulty Loader's okay. I don't mind that. Fate's First Blade is also not terrible. Removals here go to... I think it's one of the unupgraded Fractures, and I think it might be one of the Bounding Echoes. I only have 2 Kinstones. This card does very little for me now, because most of my cards are already purple. I'm gonna get rid of one of these. It's making the turn 1 of, like, the first time through the deck is what we're improving now. We're working hard at it, too. Accelerated Incubation Intrinsic gets a little bit weird, because I just pop an egg turn 1 and then I can reform it. Alternatively, I could just Intrinsic Kinstone and then guarantee it gets purpled. That's even better, yeah. Alright. Merchant of Magic, show me some -1s. -1 holdover Crushing Demise. Yeah, that does seem really important. Thanks for asking. Thanks for offering. I'm gonna put a -1 on Revenge of the Darned. Revenge of the Darned is also not purple. And it is Extract, so you know what? You know what? Revenge of the Darned? I have nothing else to remove. I'm gonna go back to Karuska for my 1 card. I think it's better than Fate's First Blade. The Echoes are worth a little more to me. Alright. I mean, I have taken a run that should have been absolutely fine and free, and I have ruined it by taking a major stone. And I think that that is extremely par for the course. I think that that is absolutely correct. And I would not expect anything less from me, personally. Alright, I mean, it's gonna suck. He's gonna be very strong, and I'm going to not care. I don't have purple. Yeah, my bad. I should have an Echo on top floor. Armor shard. Poor buddy. We'll get him. No, I don't want to rally. I think it is right to play the Kinstone top floor, though. Even if I'm gonna... No, it's probably better to play bottom floor. Or next turn's eggs. Revenge here. I think accelerated incubation is not good on this turn. I won't play it. Thank you, Shark. You've done a great job here today. So here's what I was thinking. I think that one of the Bog Crystals, one of my major mistakes, one of these needs to go behind us here. One of them does indeed want to be in front. I think that actually I should have played this one in front so it could have tanked this round and my chef didn't take 45 and then the second one goes behind. But that's too late. He burns out. I don't want to play around it. I'm gonna play this. I'm just gonna reap the top floor one. It's gonna die anyway when Seraph heads up there on the turn after this one. Yeah, I mean, you can't let this happen. You just can't let the chef die. There's no way around that. 15, 30, 15. No amount of incanting Seraph is going to change the outcome of this combat here specifically. Yeah, I mean, I guess. And we reap Seraph up. I think I do want to win condition this combat based on killing Seraph. I think that is where we are. But I should try to max out my echoes on each floor. Oh yeah. You can also come in and tank for me, brother. Sure, sure. And then I just need to purple up each floor. Maybe hosting Kim next turn, I suppose. Although that card isn't purple, so... Oh yeah, I didn't reap up either. I'm just gonna Crushing Demise though, so it doesn't matter. Ooh, good rolls on Seraph. I mean, bad roll because he didn't go bottom floor. But good roll because there's a very reasonable chance that I get my chef killed here. I think I'm gonna lose this fight. I think I have played this combat in such a way as to lose this combat. Because I've buffed up Seraph a bunch, and these flies are not very good. And I didn't get a whole lot of reap out of the deal. And now there's 2 melee weakness on my champion. Dark. Interesting. Not ideal. Not terrible either, to be fair. We get a decent amount of damage here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the egg, and I'm going to accelerate its incubation because I want it to pop out and not eat my echoes there. And you can play Crushing Demise and live higher. I was not sure. 437 here. This is a really good turn. Big egg is not what I wanted to see here. It's okay, because I can play it top floor and hatch. The problem is that the burnout's going to compound on me here. These are net neutral, so you just take your damage here. And again, I'm going to hold Crushing Demise. I have no clue if we win this run at this point. From this position, I mean, we don't kill Seraph on this turn, obviously, but I have no clue if this run wins in the long term or not. This helps a lot. Or wipes itself out anyway to burn out. Should be fine. I mean, Primitive Mold, really cool card, unironically. Sometimes I say that, but in a way that is ironic. I wish to clarify that this is unironic when I say Primitive Mold's really cool and opens up a lot of interesting lines. This is absurd. The line that we're playing here is ridiculous. You could not do this with any other secondary clan. You give me these cards, but with default melting. Give me this setup with default melting. I think it just loses. I mean, it definitely loses when you take the bonus space, but I'm not talking about that right now. And you can't make me. This is a really good turn one. I get... Yeah, because I get every card that I want to see infused is infused here. Now, I was thinking, what if I played this one down here? What if I played the big one down here? I don't know, it might be cool. Hang on. I did not intrinsic accelerated incubation. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I thought I did. That is just not correct. Brandon does get to do 28 damage here. Very good job, Brandon. Now, our bottom 4 Bogflies are not going to live very long. They do not have a long expected life cycle in the field here. However, the problem with the setup I have brought us here is that they both have to die before either of them can be replaced. No, with the melee weakness you just kill everything. That's fine. I do kind of want to echo up top 4 so that I have a little bit of damage coming down every round. But those top 4 flies aren't going to live very long. I'm sending them help where I can, but also I'm fighting a war down here. I get a little double hatch out here. It's not that good though. I mean, it's really pretty worthless when you think about it. The real big boy Omega play here is to just start crushing demising bottom 4. I don't have it in me to start crushing demising bottom 4, but that is the real big boys play. Because the idea becomes pretty simple. Stop playing Big Egg, start playing Chef on the Reform. I'm not willing to do it, but it is a play that you could be making here. I'm gonna start throwing these at bottom 4. I have no egg to hatch, but what I can do is I can just bring this card back because I don't want either of the other cards back. Wow. Incredible work crushing these. That's gotta be a promotion. Can I do something funky here? Oh, I should just keep Branded Warrior as a curse, actually. I should not replay this unit. You're done. You're done. You're done. He's done. I could hatch this egg, but I think it's actually better if it dies, because I can just primitive mold next turn. I can also save it with Revenge of the Darned, right? 45, 16, 16 is 32, 45, 77, 88. 88 is more. So I think it's actually better for me to let it die. Although they're going to pop out as 79 each. No, I think I just let it die. I'll come up here and hit the boss for that much. I think that it's optimal to let it just tank around and we get 105 weak damage down. However, you will probably be noticing this around the same time as I am noticing it here. I have no chance of killing the Divinity with this setup. No chance of killing the Divinity here. It's not close. It's not like a, ooh, I don't know, maybe I can finesse this one. It's so doomed. Can I get out of this? Absolutely yes. No doubt about it. I need more primitive molds. I need to draw a lot of eggs. And I need to start putting down high burnout eggs on top 4 every round and hatching them. And I'm going to do that through Kinstone, of the Eternal variety. So, this is your turn to go, oh wow, he's really got this one covered. I think we do a little bit of gambling here. We do a touch of gambling. No, there's no gambling to this. This is definitely the correct play. You play both eggs up here, top 4. You play your Kinstone. I should have played Crushing Demise first. You are correct. I missed that. This is the floor that kills the Divinity. I just kill you. Because I have to... Oh, that should have gone bottom 4 and tanked. Big mistake. That should have tanked for bottom 4 shot. That is not good. That is decisively bad. However, it's not unsustainable. I think I put all of my resources to top 4. This is a race. This is a race that we are losing because of burnout, though. These flies dying is not good. It's not like a, okay, and now I can find a sneaky play out of this. Oh, I can find a sneaky play out of this. I have to start crushing. Oh, man. Okay. I think if I hatch an egg on top 4, it's fine. So as long as the holdover crushing demise is unbelievably important for the reason that I said it would be perhaps important. It kills my flies. And then I can replay a fly to do some damage to the boss, and there is, to be honest with you, just a real scam of a victory. Just an absolute scam victory. What is the moral of this story? What would I like you to take away from this story? Not you, the viewer. You, me. Hey, me, real quick one-on-one. Stop this. Stop doing this. It's always bad. You have to stop. You cannot keep doing this to us. We have to stop ruining cool bogfly runs with Major Stone. It's not good. It's never good. It just is not good. You have to stop it. I am begging me. You gotta cut it out. Ugh, it's brutal, man. Because I know next time I do this, I'm gonna see it and I'm gonna go, you know what? This time though, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be helpful. It's not. It's really bad. It's just not good. Have to stop. But every time I see that event, I am always happy. And so I always feel like I need to take something from it, even when the something is a bullet and a loaded gun aimed directly at my own foot. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.